Okay guys, so in today's video we are looking at square numbers. Okay, so we're looking at square numbers today, and it's a PowerPoint ready made, okay, by White Rose Maths. Okay, so if you haven't checked out White Rose Maths, guys, please check them out. They're a fantastic resource website for primary educators and secondary educators, ranging from Key Stage 1 maths, early years maths, right the way through to post 16 level maths. Okay, so please do check them out and look at the free resources, okay, that they provide. Okay, so get ready, guys. Okay, here is your starter. Okay, so this is the starter, guys. So feel free to obviously pause the video as I go along, or any point in the video. Try and attempt the questions, and then come back and press play when you're ready. And please do take some notes for today's video. Okay, question number 1. What is the sum of 6 and 9? The word sum means that I add, so it's 6 plus 9. So 6 plus 9 is 15, guys. Okay, so 6 plus 9 is 15. Okay, so 6 plus 9 is 15. Okay, the word sum, okay, means to add. Okay, so it is an addition process. Question number 2. What is the product of 6 and 9? Product in mathematics means to multiply, so to times. So 6 times 9, okay, or 6 9 you can say, or 9 times 6. Okay, 6 times 9 is 54, guys. Okay, again, this is testing our knowledge on our times tables, so make sure that you're doing plenty of practice on your times tables, okay, especially if you're in primary school, okay, as well. Okay, question number 3. 6 times 6 equals something, take away 10. Well, 6 times 6, guys, equals 36. So 36 equals a number, take away 10. Well, if I do the reverse opposite, so if I add 10 to both sides to work out the number in the missing box, okay, I'm going to do 36 plus 10, which is 46, guys. Okay, so equals 46, take away 10. And again, I'll put some workings to the side. Okay, so 36 plus 10, guys. Okay, so looking at our column addition. Okay, 6 plus 0 is 6, and 3 plus 1 is 4, guys. Okay, so 46, okay, take away 10 equals 36. Okay, so just checking it here just to confirm our answer. Okay, 6 take away 0 is going to be 6, and 4 take away 1 is equal to 3. Okay, so that confirms our answer for question number 3, guys. Question number 4, list the factors of 16. Now, a factor in maths means a number that goes into another number without any remainder. So what I mean by it as an example is that 1 and 16 are factors, because 1 times 16 equals 16. So 1 goes into 16 16 times, and 16 goes into 16 once. Okay, so 1 and 16 are my factors. Okay, the next one will be like 2 and 8. Okay, these are what I call my factor pairs. 2 times 8 equals 16, or 8 times 2 equals 16. The next one, 4 times 4. Okay, so 4 4s are equal to 16. Okay, so your factors are 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Okay, I don't have to write 4 twice here, okay, because obviously 4 times 4 equals 16, so one of the factors would be 4, okay, if that makes sense. So these are my factors of 16, guys. Okay, so here are the White Rose Maths answers. So 15, 54, 46, and there we go. Okay, for that one. Let's learn. Okay, so get ready for today's new learning. Okay, so we're looking at square numbers today. 1 row of 9 is equal to 9. 1 and 9 are factors of 9. Okay, so this is quite important, guys. Okay, if you look here, that's equal to 3. Okay, and that equals 3. Now the total number of circles that I have here, if we count it, is equal to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 3 rows of 3 are equal to 9. So 3 is a factor of 9. So it is possible to make a square with 9 counters. Okay, so this is what I call my square. The length and the width are the same distance, okay? So 9 is a square number. Okay, is 10 a square number? Well, one way of looking at it, guys. Yeah, so pause the video, guys, yeah, and have a think. Okay, so one way to look at it is say, okay, well, can I make 10 into a square? So 10 can be made by doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say. So we can do 5 by 2 or 2 by 5. Okay, that's not a square, so that's actually a rectangle. Okay, or we can have one row of 10 circles, okay, because 1 times 10 makes 10 and 2 times 5 makes 10. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is obviously 1 by 10. Okay, and then this is going to be 5 by 2. Okay, 5 across and 2 down. Okay, or 2 by 5. Okay, depending on how you want to read it. So 5 across and 2 down. And again, this is 1 across and 1 up. Okay. So I've not made a square by this, so I can confirm that the answer is no. Okay, so 10 is not a square number. And another way that you can do it is, well, if I type into my calculator the square root of 10, does it give me a integer answer? So does it give me a whole number answer? And the answer is no. If you type this into your calculator, it will give you like a decimal answer. So that confirms that 10 is not a square number. A square number is made by multiplying two whole numbers together, okay, two integers together. Okay, for example, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16. Okay, so here is the arrangement. Okay, so this is what they've made as the arrangement. So it is not possible to make a square, okay, with 10 counters. Okay, so therefore 10 is not a square number. Okay, so is 4 a square number? Well, thinking about it, okay, I can make a square by doing 2 circles and 2 circles. Okay, that's 2 by 2. Okay, which means that yes, the answer is a square number. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, or we can write it using what we call a power or an exponent form. So 2 times 2, same as saying 2 to the power of 2. And 2 to the power of 2 means 2 times 2, which is 4, guys. Okay, or working backwards, the square root of 4 is equal to the number 2, guys. Okay, question number 2, is 6 a square number? Okay, well, the square root of 6 does not give us a whole number answer. Okay, it gives us a decimal answer, so therefore the answer is no. Okay, and you can check it by arranging the counters, okay, together. I can have 3 by 2 or 1 by 6, okay, because 3 times 2 makes 6, and then also 1 times 6 makes 6, okay. So they're my only factors of 6, okay. Here are the White Rose Maths answers. So it is possible to make a square with 4 counters. So that's the answer is yes. And if you look here, it's not possible to make a square with 6 counters, okay. It's 2 by 3, okay, and it's 3 by 2, okay, which is what I've just put here. Okay, so the next part. Does this show that 8 is a square number? Well, no, because it's missing a circle here. So although it is 3 by 3, okay, if you count the number of squares in total, okay, I should have 9 and not 8, because 3 times 3, okay, makes the number 9, okay, and not 8. Okay, so a little point to make, guys, yeah. So 3 times 3 does not equal 8, okay. Therefore, 8 is not a square number. And another way to look at it, okay, mathematically is the square root of 8, guys, okay, if you type it into your calculator, it does not give me an integer as an answer, okay. Integer meaning a whole number, okay. It gives like a decimal answer. Okay, so it's missing a circle there, so therefore that is not true, okay? So again, okay, no, the squares must be complete, okay, so the square must be complete, okay, there we go. Okay, your turn, so have a go at questions 1 to 5 on the worksheet, okay? The next part, Okay, so we've got 3 by 3. Okay, so 3 rows of 3 counters is equal to 9 counters. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, the product of an integer, so product means multiply. Okay, multiply by itself is a square number. Okay, so timesing a number by itself gives you a square number. So 9 is a square number. A square number is a result of multiplying a number by itself. Okay, so the word here should be itself. Okay, there we go. So 3 squared is equal to 9. 3 to the power of 2. Okay, so we pronounce it as 3 squared. Okay, is equal to 9. Okay, here we go. So 4 squared. Okay, so this one here is actually a mistake, okay, because 4 squared means 4 times 4. Okay, there we go. Okay, so 4 times 4, which is 16. Okay, this one is going to be 5 times 5, okay, which equals 25. Again, it's knowing your times tables, guys. Okay, practice those times tables, okay, every day. Okay, and 49 is equal to 7 squared, because 7 times 7 is 49. Okay, there we go. So there we go, 7 times 7 is 49. Okay, so something is a square number because, so for example, 4 is a square number because 2 times 2 equals 4. Okay, so when you multiply a number by itself, the result of that answer is what I call a square number. So 4 is a square number. Okay, this one, for example, so 3 squared, okay, I think it's meant to square, guys, yeah, and not, so 4 is a squared number or a square number, okay. 3 squared means 3 times 3, and it is the square number 3, okay, so you're squaring the number 3, 3 to the power of 2. That's what that square means, okay, you're raising it to the power of 2. Okay, so the next section, so Dora is thinking of a square number. Okay, it is odd. Okay, it has a digit sum of 7. It is 1 more than a multiple of 8. Okay, what number is Dory thinking of? Well, thinking about this, okay, so odd number. So the odd square numbers would be 1. Okay, 1 times 1 is 1. 3 squared, which is going to be 3 times 3, which is going to be 9. Then we've got, sorry, not 16, sorry. 16 is the next one actually, but it's not odd, sorry. So 25 is your next odd one. Then it's going to be 49. Then we've got 81, okay, for that, okay. Now the question here says it has a digit sum. So the sum of the digit or digits, okay, of 7. Okay, so let's start one more, okay, in case we're not sure. So it is odd, okay, so it is either going to be this one or this one, but we are looking at the sum of 7. So the sum has to be equal to 7. Okay, so I've got the answer now. Okay, so the answer is actually 25 because 2 plus 5 equals 7, and 25 is 1 more than 24, and 24 is a multiple of 8. Okay, so multiple of 8 means you're 8 times tables, so it's 8, 16, okay, 24, 32, okay, etc., etc. Okay, for that. So the answer is 25. Okay, so sometimes it requires a bit of thinking. Okay, so an odd number, so these are my odd square numbers. Of course, there are numbers that lie in between it that are square, but they're going to be even. But these are all my odd square numbers here, up to 100, okay, for that. Okay, so digit of 7. So again, 25 will also work if you look there.